Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Geo Amplified, and in this video we will be looking at area and SLD. SLD stands for straight line distance. So we're going to be doing map work. So we're going to be working on our maps, physically doing the calculations and the example, and I'm going to demonstrate and explain exactly how we are going to do these calculations on the map and how you can take any topographical map and you can figure out these calculations on your own. So let's get into it. Alright guys, so we are now going to be dealing with straight line distance. Now, straight line distance is essentially the distance from one point to another, essentially as the bird flies. So very easy to calculate it. You're going to want 2 points on your map. So over here we are going to use spot height 1096. And we are going to use spot height 1106, right? So I'm going to say, question is, calculate the SLD from spot height 1096 to spot height 1106. Express your answer in, let's say, kilometers, for example. So I'm going to show you a kilometers and then I'm going to show you a meters for the same distance. So in every single question for SLD, you will get express your answer in kilometers, right? So what we are going to do is the formula is very easy. SLD is equal to your measurement in millimeters, right? Using your ruler, of course. You see we have our ruler, okay? And you're going to times it by your scale. Now our scale is on the map. Let me slide the map down for you. You can see our scale is 1 to 50,000 over there. Our scale is 1 to 50,000, right? So let me just slide it back. So with our scale being 1 to 50,000, we are going to work over here in spot height 1096 and spot height 1106. So looking at our formula, we have in millimeters times our scale, which is 50,000, and divided by. So now there is a conversion, right? This is how the conversions work. You have millimeters, centimeters, meters, kilometers. Right, so this is how you convert from one to the other. So if I want to go from centimeters to millimeters, I times by 10. If I want to go from meters to centimeters, I times by 100. If I want to go from kilometers to meters, I times by 1,000. Same thing, if I want to go from millimeters to centimeters, I divide by 10. If I want to go from centimeters to meters, I divide by 100. And if I want to go from meters to kilometers, I divide by 1,000. So I'm measuring in millimeters and I want my answer in kilometers. So from millimeters to kilometers, this full thing over here is 1 million. 10 divided by 100 divided by 1,000 gives you 1 million. 1 followed by 6 zeros. So we are going to take this and we are now going to measure our distance. Remember, the 0, always put it on your point. Right, I get 16 millimeters. So we put in 16 millimeters, and now we're going to put that in on our calculators. So we're going to say 16 times bracket 50,000 divided by 1 million, and we get an answer of 0.8 kilometers. And that is how you calculate an SLD. As simple as that. The distance from spot height 1096 to 1106 is 0.8 kilometers. As simple as that, and that is SLD. So now, going under the idea of SLD, we are going to be looking at area. Right, area is equal to length times breadth, so your length and your breadth. But now, in standard math, you would have a block like so, and you would measure 2 centimeters, 3 centimeters, and you would say area is equal to 2 centimeters times 3 centimeters, giving you 6 centimeters squared. So now, the problem is, this is what you do in math. But now in geography, forget math. Math does not count in geography. Right? Yes, your timesing, your numbers, all of that, yes, that works. But the rules that apply in math do not apply in geography. So in geography, you would say length times breadth. But now, I want to find the length SLD and find the breadth SLD, and then I'm going to times those two together. That is how it works. So, the question will be, calculate the area of the orthophoto map shown on the topographical map. Right? So calculate the area of the orthophoto map shown on the topographical map. Right, so I want to find the area that is expressed by the orthophoto map. Now this area that I'm talking about is this over here. This block over here, you can see it says area covered by orthophoto map. Now orthophoto map is the black and white satellite image of the certain area. But now it only covers this block. So when I want to calculate the area of the orthophoto map that is shown on the topographical map, I am literally asking for this over here. So we know that area is equal to length times breadth. But we need to find the SLD of both first. So we're going to say length is equal to the formula for SLD. We know it's a topographical map of 50,000. Remember, they will always say express your answer in, let's do meters now. So we did kilometers and it was divided by 1,000,000. Now we're going to do meters. So now that I know what it's expressed in, I'm going to divide by, using that scale that we did previously in the video, going from millimeters to centimeters to meters to kilometers, I'm going to divide by 1,000. There are 1,000 millimeters in 1 meter. So I'll do that for length, and I'm going to get an answer, and I'm going to do it for breadth. Same formula, times by 50,000 divided by 1,000, and I'm going to get an answer as well. Okay? Once I've then got that answer, I'm going to say area equals this answer times by this answer, and I will get a final answer. And remember, I want it in meters, so ready, it's going to be meters squared. Every single time, meters squared. Okay, so let's do the measurement. Okay, so let's do the measurement. Right, so we take our ruler and we measure the length. Remember, there is no set way of which should be length, which should be breadth, because remember, 2 times 3 is 6. 3 times 2 is 6. So you're going to get the same answer. The only difference is that now we always put the length as your longest side. So this I know will be my length because this does look longer. So we measure. Right, I get 98. So my length I'm going to then put as 98 millimeters. Right? And I'm going to do my breadth now. right? And I get 74 millimeters. So I now get 74 millimeters. So now I'm putting it into my calculator. So I have my calculator. So I'm going to say 98 times 50,000 divided by 1,000. That will give me 4,900 meters. Simply just do the same thing with 74 millimeters and I get 3,700 meters. Alright, can you see I've now got my length and I've now got my breadth. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take length times breadth. So I'm going to say 4,900 meters times 3,700 meters. Right, remember, always put your meters. If you do not put the meters, you do not get the marks. 4,900 times 3,700, okay? And that is going to give me 18,130,000 meters. So 18,130,000 meters squared. Remember that square. If you do not put the square, you do not get that final mark for your area calculation. And that is how we calculate area, especially the area of the orthophoto map that is shown here on the topographical map. Hey guys, so I hope you enjoyed that video of explaining SLD, straight line distance, and area using the SLD of your length and the SLD of your breadth. If you guys enjoyed this video, please subscribe, leave a like and a comment. And if there was something you didn't understand or something you need further help with, or any other concept with regards to map work or geography that I have not explained in any video prior, please remember to comment asking for help on that certain concept, and I will make a video explaining that concept to you. But for now, stay safe, stay warm, and see you next time on Geo Amplified.